Okay, so today I'm just going to do a simple masculine card. I have tried to keep this quite simple because I do like the simple and effective cards. I'm doing this in red and black, though it does look quite pink on the video. I'm just making this a standard size, so it's a 5 size card, if that's right. A4, cut in half, folded in half. So I'm running one of these quarter A4 sheets through the Cuttlebug. I have used card bugs. I tend to find paper can break as you emboss it through the Cuttlebug. So I'm using card, good quality paper card. Popping it through on the Swiss Dots folder, which is quite good for bloke cards. And you can see it's got a great impression of it. Use good quality paper, it comes out fantastic. I'm also using, I can't remember what this folder is called, but I will put it on the video, but I'm just using one little bit of it, and it's the happy part of this folder. So I want to use that as the main focal point of the card, but I didn't want to run the whole piece of cardboard through because I don't need it. So yeah, I've just got this Swiss Dots and the happy. Now, to emphasise the Swiss Dots, I'm just running over my black ink pad, basically just to define it with black ink, except my ink pad is really, really dry and it just would not cover it. So I imagine with a nice new juicy ink pad would be a lot easier. But yeah, so this I wanted to make it a lot more defined, so I thought I'd use Versamark ink, which is very, very sticky, because I wanted to emboss it with black embossing powder. So running the Versamark ink over it, just trying to keep it on the raised embossed parts, and then obviously when I put the embossing powder on it, it'll just adhere to the stickiness of the ink. So I'm holding it in some tweezers just because it goes all over the place, all over my hands otherwise, and flicking off the excess, and then just heating it up with my heat gun. You can't really see it here, but it is quite obvious when it turns, and it looks really good. And it's a lot more defined than just running your ink pad over it, which, if you didn't have such a dry ink pad as me, would probably be okay. And here I'm just cutting around it. I won't show you all that. So now just a bit of white ribbon. I like the contrast. I'm literally just going to have this sticking out of the edge of the sentiment. So I wasn't quite sure what I was doing at the time. That's why I'm kind of faffing a little. But yeah, I stapled it so it would hold it into the V shape that I wanted it to keep. And then I just used a glue dot to adhere it to this bit. But I thought it needed a little bit more lift, so I first put it on some white background and then cut around that. And then I thought I looked a bit too wishy-washy with the white ribbon, so I went around it with some black ink. I think that just really finishes it off, going around the edges of something with the ink pad. And then I put it on the black background as well, because I just thought that would look really effective. Yeah, and I quite liked it. So then I adhered the ribbon. I was finally happy. I kind of did this card on the hop, so that's why it's a bit kind of here and there. So yeah, just use a glue dot, and I did it to the back of the happy. And yeah, I put that to one side. Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot. I added the 3-dimensional stickers first, and then I put it to one side to finish off the main bit of the card. This just needed trimming down a bit because the Cuttlebug folders aren't quite the right size, so I folded the card, measured it, and then trimmed the red bit accordingly so it'll fit. And then I wanted to stamp the birthday sentiment at the bottom of the card. Yeah, again, I was just going around the edges. I really like that effect, so I really needed a small birthday sentiment because there wasn't actually that much page left to stamp on, but I found these. Again, I can't remember what they're called, but I'll try and find out and put it on the video. And yeah, I stamped this with the Stays On ink, just because I think it gives a much better impression, and you know, once it's on there and it's not going anywhere. So I stamped that. And then because they're acrylic stamps, you clean them off straight away, otherwise they just go really manky. You can never get them quite clean, but it's good to give it as good a go as you can. And then I just added this this topper. I wanted it slightly off the page to give it a bit of added interest. And it's a bit fiddly because I would normally put my head right over the work, and I couldn't because obviously the video camera's there. So yeah, it's kind of weird to get used to. But and yeah, then I just 3-dimensionals all over the back. You know, I wasn't shy with them. It's got a lot of card to hold up, so maybe I actually could have put more on. But yeah, and then just attached it to the front of the card. And the final bit of this was to add a bit of bling, because, you know, blokes can't have flowers and all the other kind of palaver that we put on our cards. So I just thought a nice bit of, you know, bling would be good. And yeah, I just pop these 3 gemstones on there. You can buy them with the sticky on the back already, so you can just stick them on, but I find them quite expensive to buy like that, so I literally got these for about 30p for the whole tub. And yeah, you just got to be patient and wait for the glue to dry, and you'd never know the difference. So I like using them, and that's the finished card. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.